Items are incredibly important in Monster Hunter World. They can save your life, save your friend's life, or take the monster's life. But you've got only so many item slots available during a hunt, and you need to leave room for picking up other items as well. Let's go over what items you should always have on you when hunting, and how to quickly use them. Obviously, you're going to need healing items. Potions and mega potions are easy to craft and keep stocked, so keep them on you and maxed at 10 before every hunt. I like to bring at least one max potion with me as a bailout, just in case I find myself in a bind, which, to be honest, can be at any quest. Nullberries have taken a large role in World, so I always like to keep them on hand. After all, you never know who else is going to show up during a hunt. However, I like to keep a half stock, so I can gather more when out in the field and keep my wares up. If you can make antidotes, herbal medicine is only one more craft away. They cure poison as well as return a bit of health, but the best part is they work instantly. I always keep 5 on me since poison isn't something I want to be caught dealing with mid-hunt. Stamina restoring items like rations and well-done steaks are important, and if your hunts tend to drag on, you'll definitely want to keep them on you. In the same sense, it might benefit you to bring mega nutrients along with your more difficult quests to keep your health maxed out as well. Later in the game, your canteen will provide you with larger health and stamina boosts, so these are needed less. Unless you card, of course. You would be surprised at how a well-timed flash bomb can save you from death or give you an opportunity to sharpen. I always bring 3 with me even if I do not plan to use them. An overlooked item by a lot of hunters is dung pods. Particularly useful in high-rank quests. Looking at you, Basilgeist. Dung pods will force a monster to leave the area. This helps you only fight one monster at a time, but you can also use them if you don't like fighting a monster in a specific area. I always bring a full stack since at times the first pod won't work, and multiple invasions can happen during a hunt. Always be sure to pick up dung, or steal a dung beetle's hard work when you're in the wild. After you reach a certain point in the game, you'll be able to buy rather expensive power and armor charms. These are incredibly useful, and you should buy them as soon as you can. They give constant attack and defense boosts, but you need to keep them in your personal inventory at all times. Then, once you've collected 2 Basilgeist talons, you can combine each charm with one to create a power and armor talon. Go back and buy the charms again and keep all 4 in your inventory as the effects will stack. If you're hunting with others, it's nice to bring shareable powders with you, particularly life powders, which can heal everyone in the area. It can be a little demanded to keep your stock of god bugs up for life, demon, armor, and herbal powders until later in the game, but they're all extremely helpful for those more difficult quests with teammates. Early on, buying barrels to make bombs can be a bit taxing, but I like to bring them on multiplayer hunts to coordinate with others. And don't skimp out by just making large barrel bombs either. Go all the way to mega barrel bombs. You might think that's a lot to remember and restock every time, and it is, which is why you can go to your item box and hit options, and you can create item loadouts for every occasion. There are tons of slots, so feel free to make as many as you need. This is particularly helpful for switching between gunning and meleeing, but also very helpful for capturing quests and when playing online with others. So you've got your necessary items, but what's even more important is how quickly and effectively you can use them. This is where the radial menu comes in, and if you haven't been using it, I think it's time you should. I've organized my radial menu into different sections, but you can feel free to organize it however works for you. Just go to Options, then Customize Radial Menu. The wheel even automatically updates based on what mantle or equipment you have selected, which is awesome. You can map items and equipment to different locations. Just be sure to go into Settings and change the Use Item to Clicking R3, so you don't accidentally use something you don't want to. Something you might not know is you can map a crafting command to the radial wheel. I'll bring 10 flash bugs on a hunt and use this for making more flash bombs on the fly, which is particularly helpful when fighting a monster that flies a lot. You can also use this to make more ammos or coatings if you bring the necessary materials to craft them. Stay safe out there, and until next time, happy hunting.